All right. High rollerboard is up. It's up and live. Chrome 2. Chrome 2 is up and live. Sorry for the extended break there. Hopefully you got enough time for a potty break, a coffee break, and maybe a pickleball break. Maybe. Did anybody go out and buy a racket yet? Brad, did you get a racket? Did you get a racket, Brad? If not, 5 are watching. We're growing. I think we were up to 15 last time. Now we're back down to 5. All right, I am cleaned up. Aisle 3, 4, and 5 are cleaned up. We are ready to break case number 2. Nancy, keep an eye on this case. Let me know if we're seeing trends. If we're seeing trends, then I want to go to the well and get a different case. If we're not seeing trends, then I'm just gonna do these 3. They all gotta get ripped, but I would like to have some blend with the hits. How about this, Nancy? If we don't get an Alien Ian or an Outer Space Chase, is that enough to get a different case from a different, I think so. So let's keep an eye on that because so far we got snake eyes on that spot. We at least need a Mars Attack, something. Here we go, case number 2. Case number 2 is underway. I got one more paid break left after this, and then we move on to case number 3. Wow, right off the bat, we have a dirty box. Nothing is worse than a dirty box. Look at this. What is that? Nancy, what is this? What is that on the box? That's a dirty box. We've got a dirty box. Who's putting dirty boxes in here? Can they wash their hands before they load these in the case? Is that possible? Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Tops. Come on. There we go. And box number 12. Empty case. Boom, ba-dum, da-da-da-da. We are ready. Need SBK's little brush. Although the glove, the back of the hand with the glove doesn't work too bad. Get all those particles off. We're clean. Let's get to going. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. 12 boxes coming at you right now. 12. Count them, 12. Round 2. Angelo says round 2. Everybody's awake now. 1 or 2. Hey, Angelo and Nancy, both of you are not getting hits. So if we need to, I'll move to a different case. If this case trends in the wrong direction, or for some in the right direction. I'd like to see a diverse group of hits. We need them all. Everybody needs a hit. Can't go 3 cases and get no hits. Or can we? Can you imagine? I switch cases midstream, and the case that had all your hits, I switch out. I swap out. Maybe I'll just have to do 4 cases today. 4 cases. No. Here we go. Box 1 of 12 coming at you. Let's do it to it. I'm on my second coffee. By the time I'm on my third coffee, I'm about ready to blow an O-ring. Second coffee today. Right off the bat, we've got a base refractor. No, it's a heart attack waiting to happen. Heart attack waiting to happen. Too much coffee. Well, it's a mocha. I don't do Red Bull. No, I don't usually do energy drinks. Those aren't good. Unless I'm driving to Oregon from Palm Springs. Then I have to do those. Gosh dang it. There we go. All that work for a base card. Great. It's only the base cards that stick together, it seems like. The base cards. Yeah, I drove from outer Palm Springs to Portland, Oregon. For those of you that don't know that geographic region, that is east of LA by about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe 2.5 hours east of Los Angeles. And then Portland, Oregon is the last city before you hit Washington. So that's a bit of a drive. It was a bit of a drive. I did it all in one day. And thanks to the help of Taurine, the makers of Red Bull, what they put in Red Bull and Monster Energy and that stuff, I had to do a couple of those because I was fading out quick. That was tough sledding. That was probably the longest drive I've ever done. It was less than 20 hours, but it was a grinder. Sure felt weird the next day. The next day when I woke up, it was just like a fog. Took me like 2 days to get over that. I don't know if that was smart or not. I had a hotel booked, but I was like, you know what? I just want to go home. I want to get home. So I made the drive, my longest drive ever. And on top of it, we had my wife, 2 kids, and 2 dogs in the car. Just absolutely miserable. Just a miserable experience. But you know what? We got home. We got home, and that was it. Yeah, no, it was no joke. It was no joke, Nancy. That was a grinder. A grinder. Yep. It was spring break. What do I leave these here for? What are these just sitting here for? Why do I want to sit base there? It was an absolute grinder. Longest drive. I probably won't ever do that again. Probably won't. My eyes, at night, tough. The hardest part was the Siskiyou Pass, Nancy, which is, I'm sure you're familiar with the Siskiyou Pass. That's the last pass before you hit Oregon. The mountain region as you're climbing up and dropping into Ashland, Oregon. That was the hardest part for me. Falling asleep, drinking Red Bull. Probably, what was it about that time? Probably about midnight when I hit that area. Because I got home about 4 in the morning. Tough sled, but I made it. Won't do it again. Not signing up for it. Not again. Oh boy, there he is. Roaming around, causing problems. Oh, we got a green, Slosh Josh. First time we've seen Slosh Josh, so pop up. So far, no repeats. Well, we did get one of those, but I don't think it was Slosh Josh. I think it was the low-cal variety. More base. Oh, Curtis is talking legal states. Oregon is definitely a legal state. We are more than legal here. Oregon is, there's candy stores all over the Portland metro area. It's crazy. You go into these little shops here, Curtis, and it is bananas. Absolutely bananas. It's like a candy stores everywhere. Candy stores everywhere. And now weed in Oregon is like alcohol. There's a Harriet. It's like alcohol. They put percentages on all the little candies, all the little gummies, all that fun stuff. It's insane how things have changed. Oregon, it used to be such a big deal. Such a big deal if you were a pot grower in Oregon. Oh, you were arrested, hog-tied and delivered if you were growing weed in Oregon. And now it's like, well, we'll let you grow 10 plants. You can grow 10 plants, but only for your own consumption. And then about every city you go to has got about 3 or 4 pot stores. And yeah, it's a pretty big industry in Oregon. Pretty crazy how things have changed. Pretty crazy. Yeah, you can go anywhere you want. It's really made weed cheap, very cheap in Oregon. Inexpensive. My hometown is in Grants Pass, and that is like turned into Humboldt County. It's just because it's a great climate. It's a great climate for growing weed. And so my dad tells me, he's like, yeah, it's like when they fly over it with infrared on, because he used to be in law enforcement. And so his cop buddies tell him when they fly over Southern Oregon, Grants Pass area, the infrared, all it does is just show red. It's just all red. It's like per capita has the most weed farms in the United States. It is dense, and the weed's dense. So yeah, it's insane how it's changed. They've always grown a lot of weed in Southern Oregon, down into Northern California. That's always been Humboldt County, always been the capital of marijuana. But now that it's legal, it is just Unreal. What is that? That is a base refractor. Lots of growth. So it's made it. I mean, it's all but free. I mean, it's just free everywhere you go down there. They'll just hand you a big old bag and go, there you go. Have a good day. See you later. Maxi Axie, Toothless, and Chrome Chris. Is it? Detroit is? Detroit is? Yeah. Oregon's also known for wine country. The two things in Oregon that are huge: wine and marijuana. Those are, I mean, massive crops. You're either a pot farmer or you're growing grapes. You're growing grapes, either pot or grapes. No, the painters are matriculating through the house, and the dog doesn't like it. He doesn't like it one bit. He says no. But yeah, Willamette Valley Vineyards. It is wine country everywhere. Everybody thinks they should have a vineyard or a pot grow. I don't have enough land for either. I don't. I really don't have any land. All my family's down in Southern Oregon though. My grandfather, before he passed, had a ton of property down there. 163B, a ton of property down there, and in the areas where it is heavy. When I go drive down there now, it's indoor and outdoor grows all around it, just surrounded. My grandfather's rolling over in his grave. See, Scott, I told you. Scott, I told you. It's gonna turn into weed. The criminals have come in. They come in and they've taken over the area. He was very, very anti-weed. It wasn't too often I'd show up stoned when I go talk to him. Not too often. Not too often. Jay. I do have, if anyone's interested, let me see how many spots are left. There is a Chrome 2. Chrome 2. Bought this early this morning. 3. Let me put JT on the board. JT got spot 3. Disgusting Justin in spot 3. Just walking and chewing. Disgusting Justin. All right. Scott Bovich just bought the final porcelain. Sold the Scott B. Oh, Billy Harris. Did Billy get a spot? So Chrome 2 high roller board today. 9. All right. That's a blasted one. Blasted Billy, spot 9. So we're only down to 5 spots left. Blasted Billy. I'm walking and chewing gum right now. Walking and chewing gum. I'm doing a break and I'm running a high roller board. I want to make sure they see that I put them on their spots. Mouth filled.
Probably should drink this.
Wait a minute. I moved that over there and it was stuck. Thank you. I need it today.
No, probably.
Yes, I do. Something deep fried too, like a hash brown. It's some gravy. Some sausage gravy. Is that too much to ask? Sausage gravy? Maybe a cigarette. Let's see, Mardi Gras. All right, high roller board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, Shane Vaughn's getting in on the action too. We're at 6. 4 spots left in that Chrome 2 hobby. Who's going to take it home today? That's going to be a good show right there. Tune in on GPK Alive page. Alive. It's alive. The real deal. GPK Live high roller board today is a Chrome 2 hobby box. I always say it. I'm trying not to, but it's my last one. It truly is. I have no more. That one just kind of fell into my lap. I'm having a hard time finding those. We hate the 80s collectors, Prime Slime, Trashy TV collectors, Chrome 2, 30th collectors, American is Apple Pie collectors. Those are all tough ones for me to source. They are tough. I had an opportunity to buy a Chrome 2 case not too long ago and I passed. Or he passed. I don't know. Somebody passed. I wish I would have upped my offer though. I think I screwed up on that one. I thought 8,000. I maybe even went to 9,000. I can't remember, but I guess it wasn't enough for a case. There you go. That is a Prism. The Prism. Boy, this case is not hitting on all cylinders yet. What's going on around here? Come on. We need to find. Jeez, that one did not want to come loose. 9 o'clock. Hour till kickoff. Come on, Scott. Get your ass in gear. Again, all that work just to find the base. Sapphire Steve. That's a lot of work. Shane Vaughn. Let's see what number pick. What number did Shane Vaughn pick? Let's see. Shane Vaughn picked 5. Oh boy. And then Billy's got a feeling on that 3. Shane Vaughn. What's another? I gotta think of a name for Shane, because Sugar Shane's not working. Not Shane. Shane. Let me think. What's a C card with a Shane on it? Is there a C card with a Shane? Let me go back to YouTube so I can see. Beyond the Streets. Oh, Adam Bomb. Chrome 6. 427. Angelo says 4, 2, and 7. Who does 2 work for, Angelo? Driving right now. Yep, dispensaries everywhere. I need another Shane name. Give me another Shane name. I got Shane Payne, Insane Shane. Circle the Drain. How about Circle the Drain Shane? Circle the Drain Shane. I like it. I'm going with my own name. I just made it up right there. Circle the Drain Shane. You asked about that OOA Atom Bomb. It's just a variation card. It's a variation card. Some would get 2 or 3 in a box. Some would get 0. They are a little bit more. Anything Atom Bomb's going to have a little bit of value to it. But it's not extremely valuable, but it does have some value to it. I'm guessing down the road it'll have more value. But right now, I think they're kind of readily available. But it is a variation. I remember when people were busting those open, some people would get a couple of them per box. That was kind of normal. But they did put a variation card in there. I wish the Beyond the Streets would add a little bit of inserts of some sort. Some sort of a chase card. I know they added that Atom Bomb, but it isn't, there's too many of them. You know, if they would have numbered it, you know, like to 25 or 100 or even 200 and something, that would have been cool, but they're not numbered at all. No numbers. Oh, that was an extra. I was wondering what was going on there. That was an extra card. Okay, as soon as I'm done with this box, I have to update that high roller board because I have to put Circle the Drain Shane. Circle the Drain Shane is what we're going with today. Because the not Shane Vaughn, he did get the shitter yesterday. Scott B, if you're watching, I got your message. You can have the green Potty Scotty porcelain. You got it. You got it, my friend. Green Potty Scotty is going to you. Yellow Dana Drift. Dana Drift. Not Dana, it's Dana. Boom. So far, no big hits this case. When I say big hits, I mean not even a rose gold. Not even a rose gold. Come on. Well, we just got started. It's early. It's early and often. What? That's really weird. I'm like, what's going on here? It comes with a... Okay, well, we'll take it. 164B, that was really strange. 3 cards, and right off the... Oh, the other pack had the 1 extra card. And so this pack, they just put the Salvador Dali. That's cool. That'll work. Let me get my... where is it? I need more of my top loaders. Where'd they go? I got more top loaders coming. Built for it. No fretting today. That was really weird. I was wondering what happened there, but because we had the pack before we had one extra base card, and then right off the bat we get a black. I was just saying the case is a little bit light in the britches, and then all of a sudden we get a black wave. And it is the Salvador Dali variety, and that is a 13 out of 99. 164B, who played that one? That is Chris Jurgens. Come on down, Chris, and get your 164B. All right, let's keep ripping. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. All right, I gotta go update that board as soon as I'm done here. Chrome 2 is a little bit more popular today than I thought it would be. I wasn't sure, but it is popping. Popping. What will next week's high roller board be? How about a 30th hobby? How about we do a 30th hobby next week? Like a true hobby. Because there's retail and hobby with that product. The hobby's worth a little bit more. I think we're gonna do a 30th hobby next week. Yes, Beyond the Streets was pretty mass produced. Same with the Series 2. They were both pretty well mass produced. Kathy in the green. Kathy in the green. Outer Space Chase. No aliens yet. Where are the aliens? Come on, aliens. Let's go. Let's keep swimming. Last pack out of this box coming up. Boom. Purple. Chrome Chris. AN4. AN4. I believe that's a James Tyrus sighting. There we go. Billy, where is that super for AN6? We both called it. We said the super for AN6 is coming this week. Where is it? Nothing but base. Okay, so that is hobby box number 2. Let me update my high roller board real quick. Let's see what's happening over here. Angelo said 2, 4, and 7. 2, 4, and 7. Okay, so that would be 5. Circle the Drain, Shane. Boom. Boom. Disgusting Justin is a boom. Okay. And that is Shane Vaughn is paid. JT is paid. Okay. Let me see if there's any other updates, and we'll go from there. Alright, board is updated. Looks like Pokemon is going to Andrew LeChance. Alright, so that board is updated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 spots left. 1, 2, 8, and 10. Angelo, spot 2 still open. Who does number 2 work for? Is that what I'm going to be saying today on a Chrome 2 hobby? We'll find out. We'll find out. So 4 spots as of right now will be victim of the mini wheel unless somebody else picks up a spot between now and when I'm done here. The porcelain guys are all sold. All of the porcelain have been sold. All porcelain have been sold. Still to date, my favorite of all the porcelains they've ever made have been this one. It's the most, I shit you not, or I piss on you not, it's the only one that came with urine on the toilet bowl. And that was just a glitch. That was just a mistake because it's not on any of the other ones, but it has the yellow piss stain right on it. My favorite one. They did it right. They did it right. All right, here we go. Back to business. I said I was gonna go fast, and this is probably the slowest case I've ever opened. Let me get my cup of coffee. Whoa! Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Rose gold coming at somebody. Who's getting to get the next rose gold? If I get 2 rose gold, that means I am ahead of Steve. Oh boy. Trash Tracy. Who asked for that? That was Angelo. Angelo said, could you get me something? Poor Nancy's sitting there all alone. Angelo's like, yes, give me that black wave. Poor Nancy's like, oh, my glove ripped. New glove coming on. I can see my finger. Angelo got himself a trashed Tracy in the black wave. That is a 73 out of 99. That's our second black wave. Let me get a new glove on, though. Let me get a new glove. Yes, you did. Brad B. I think, Brad, you've played the high roller board before, but just through a mini. Just through a mini. I know you've had to buy a mini spot before. Because I've had some high roller boards that weren't as popular. I'm going to change both gloves. Hold on. Dry my hands off real quick. Put new gloves on. I guess I should do a new set of gloves every case. Maybe that's what. Boom. Angela said he needed that one. I don't have any for sale. I don't have any Beyond the Streets. I've ran them all. I went through all of my Beyond the Streets on my boards. I have none left. None left. They pop up from here time to time, though. They do pop up. All right, let me get my new gloves on. New gloves on aisle 3. Oh boy, my hands aren't dry enough yet though. Let me go dry my hands off. New gloves, new gloves. All right, my hands are dry. New gloves. It's just, it sucks when you have gloves on. Oh, Angelo has some. That was Curtis. Curtis, it looks like Angelo has some extra. Curtis, hook up with Angelo. Angelo, hook up with Curtis. There we go. We've got a Beyond the Streets match. That glove didn't work. Next. Just trying to get my gloves on. Okay, one glove on. Can I do it? Can I do it? Glove number 2 is kind of on. And there's just a little bit of residue. There we go. Oh, Nancy. Nancy says yes. I just don't like how that one fits. It's giving me fits. Ian fits. I have to change that one out. I don't like it. I don't like the feel of that one. It's no good. It's no good. Reese's Pieces. Incomplete Pete, we've been waiting for that base refractor. Where has it been? Where has it been? Boom. Nancy or Angelo, Curtis. Sounds like they both have that one. Should be readily available. You should be able to find those. They didn't make a million of them, but they did make a few. There's a few made. Where's our C cards? Where are our C cards? Jason Tips got them. That's where they all are. Boom. Ta-da. Yeah, there we go. Turned on Terra. That was the super that was just pulled. Turned on Terra. Outer Space Chase. You were waiting for that base, Nancy. There you go. Outer Space Chase in the base variety. Boom. Aqua. Blue Wave. Incomplete Pete. Incomplete Pete in the Aqua Blue. Caillou. It's Caillou. All right, we're gonna plate it. Well, we haven't got a rose gold yet. In this case, Whisper and Woody, Battered Brad. It would be fun to pull another plate. I pulled a plate. Larry Quana is marked as safe. Wow, those were sticky stickies. Marijuana. Seth, marked as paid. Okay, Seth and Larry are safe. Marked as safe. Come on, where's that plate, Angelo? Angelo's calling the shot. Let's find that plate. Angelo, did you call 4 cards that just won't come apart, though? Boom, boom, and boom. There we go. Ooh, this is it, Angelo. Plate time. Come on, plate it up. Plate it up. Oh, no plate, but we got a bake. Speaking of Bake Jake, there you go. We've got a Bake Jake Southern Oregon edition. Southern Oregon. Distort Morton. We also, where's Lucky Left-Handed Larry's guy? Where's that Larry Lips sink ships? Come on, Larry. Let's get some magic going your direction. If you aren't a member of Lucky Left-Handed Larry's page, give him a look up. He runs some exciting breaks. He's got some Sapphire 2 coming at you. Sapphire 2 for Lucky Left-Handed Larry. Go check out his page. He also breaks. He was one of the first trailblazers of Sapphire 1. One of the first. You will not be short of entertainment on Lucky Left-Handed Larry's page. Coming back to the breaks. Happy to see you back again, Larry. Let's do it to it. He coined the phrase, "Orange you glad you stayed on that spot." Anytime you pull an orange in the Sapphire break. That still sticks with me today. Still sticks with me today. I steal it from him all the time. I always give him credit, though. I always give him credit. But I do steal it. Oh boy, Trash Tracy took a dump. Okay. Angela's calling the shot. One of those 6. One of those 6. How about a C card? We've been hunting a C card in this case and nothing so far. So Nancy, I'm going to say based on that last case, this case so far is below average. So that could be a good thing. Could be good or could be bad. I guess it's 50-50. 50-50. I'd take a bad case if it delivered a 101. I would. Give me a shitty case. Give me a case with no hits whatsoever, but give me a 101. But then again, we'd only have one person happy with that. Only one person would be happy with that, whoever got it. Hammer Headley. Hammer Headley. Hammer Headley. Boom. Blue or how many there's 3 colors or 4 colors? How many colors of plates are there? I know there's yellow and then blue and black. How many colors? How many colors of plates are there? Hold on, coffee sip. That's good. That's good. Thanks for the coffee. Unfortunately, it makes me want to do something. Just kidding. Just kidding. Well, not really. Not really. Furry Free. Potty Scotty. I am Potty Scotty. You know that. Potty Scotty. Why do I want to say that's a refractor? It's not. Stop seeing things, Scott. I'm seeing things. Blue, black, yellow, magenta. 4. 4. Why'd you put red in parentheses? Because it looks red? Magenta is red? Swollen Suellen. It's AKA, otherwise known as. All right. Hold on. Penny sleeve in there. Don't waste a penny sleeve. That's like a half a penny. I guess you'd call a full penny. All right. Slowest case 2. I promise case number 3 will be a little faster. Not much. Not much. I am molasses. Pretty much. Okay. Angelo, I see it. 4. What's most desirable out there for the plates? What's the color that's most desirable? Is there one? Is it just preference? Now, value-wise, there's not, because they're all 101, so I'm guessing it's just whatever somebody's excited to get. Probably any plate, right? Any plate doesn't matter. Probably. Angelo's saying a plate. Let's do it, Angelo. Come on. I'm going to hold you to it. Hold you to it. Let's pull a plate. Boom. But instead, it's a basket Casey in the Prism variety. Basket Casey. Boom. Trash Tracy. There's your Trash Tracy, Angelo. I know you wanted that base card. Boom, boom, boom. Chrome 2 Hobby is almost full. Gonna run that bad boy today. Gonna run that one. Any request for any boxes today? I was thinking, got a 2014 Series 2 Hobby, 2015 Series 1 Hobby, Roth Hobby, OTH Hobby. Those 4 are kind of Adam Geddon. Could do an Adam Geddon. Those 5 are kind of the options today because I got to go through all of them. I can't just stop. And yesterday we kind of went backwards. We went to a Roth collector. That was unexpected. I didn't see Jesus coming out of the woodwork with that request, but I was kind of done. I was kind of toast last night, and he's like, one more board, Roth collector. I'm like, well, that wasn't on my docket, Jesus. That wasn't on my docket. Makes the art come out more. So you like the magentas the best. All right, we got 2 that agree. B and Angelo say magenta. Is there anybody else that says they think one is better than magenta? Well, let's pull a magenta then. How about we pull a magenta? How about we pull something besides what I'm pulling? Anything. Nancy's like, how about an outer space chase? Okay. How about a Melton Elton, 158? Did we just say the Regal Beagle? Is that the Regal Beagle? It is. The Regal Beagle has reared up. The Regal Beagle, a black wave, a Melton Elton going to the Regal Beagle. It does exist. That card does exist. It hasn't been hitting on all cylinders, but it hit there. And that is a 96 out of 99 going to the Regal Beagle in the black wave. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I believe that's our second. Oh, I put it in the wrong stack. What have we got? We're up to 5. We're up to 5 in the no C cards this case though. What is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left and no C cards. Did Jason Tips take all the C cards out of this case? Did he really? I'm so pissed at him. He comes into my case and takes all of my C cards. That dirty rat. Remember, at the end of the show, we will be doing prizes. 12 Chrome 4 blasters. We're going to do some Chrome 4 fatties. We're going to do some Chrome 4 hobbies. Wait a minute. They didn't make fatties. I'm kidding. They didn't actually make fatties. For whatever reason, they said this is the one release. We don't have time to print for Chrome 4 fatties because we're too busy printing Crashers and Vacation. Well, they're not busy doing Vacation. We know that. Maybe they're on vacation. I don't know. But they are. They were too busy with Sapphire 2 and Bookworms and everything else, I guess, where they just couldn't find it in their day. Boom. Then Triloquist. That was the plate that I pulled. And that was a totally rando. That was a blaster case. And Rob White won the high roller board and got second place, which got any spot in the chrome break. And he said, I don't care, Scott. I don't care. I just like any spot you put me on. So I put him on that spot and he gets the plate. What the heck? Out of like 20 spots available, I'm like, Rob White would probably like that spot. I was trying to think of a spot that he might like, and I'm like, I'll put him there. Sure enough, he liked that spot. He liked it enough to take home a plate. I also think he got a C card too on that spot. So that was a nice high roller board win there. High roller board that pulled that off. Wow. Boom, boom. Okay it is. Curtis, okay it is. Oh, it's orders. Oh, I didn't know we were placing orders. Brad and Curtis are placing orders. Okay, duly noted. Orders have been placed. If anybody wants a super, there was a Chrome 4 hobby box that I had scheduled to go to Brad. And then out of nowhere, he said, nope, I want one of those fresh case boxes. So I put his super back and I pulled a box for his raffle win out of the case. So let me know if anybody wants Triple B's box that I have set off to the side over here that has that super in there. Let me know and I'll get you squared away. I'm sorry, Brad. I'm sorry. It's funny. It's funny, not funny. Brett Vett and Ruby, but I did make the swap for him. He said, I don't want that super. It's not the super that I was looking for. All right. Still quite a few supers left. What have they pulled? About 30 so far out of 166. That is a base refractor. Alloy Atom. It's destined to be mine. Oh, mine. All right. Ooh, Purple Wave. Max Axe, and they spelled it right. They finally spelled it right. About time. They figured it out. Put the E on the end. That's how you spell Max, right there. It has to match. Roy is being naughty. He's being naughty. Bark, he doesn't like painters, it turns out. He doesn't like painters. He does not like painters one bit. Base refractor. Formaldehyde. We've got a couple packs left, and then we're matriculating into the next box. These got little Peronis going on. A little bit of curvature. Roy's being naughty. Naughty Roy. Biting painters. Can't bite painters. Don't bite painters. Not a good move, Roy. It's not a good look. Why did those get so stacked? All right, here we go. Clean up on aisle 3, 4, and 5. Pour a little mocha in my madness. There we go. Add a little chocolate flavoring. Need a little chocolate. Who doesn't need a little chocolate in their life? All right, let's get back to work. Coffee break is over. We will be taking a short break. I say short. It'll be a break. I'll try to get back on as soon as I can for case number 3. Case number 3 after this will be coming at you. I may run the high roller board if it's full. I may drop a mini. I haven't decided yet. We'll see where it's at when I get to it. We'll see where it's at. Get out of my way, base cards. There's too many of you. So far, 1,200, 1,300 base cards were produced in that first case. How do I know? Because I'm putting them in 400 count boxes and I see 3 of them. So that's 1,200. So 13 to 1,400 come out per case for those wondering. 13. So the winner is going to get roughly 5,000 base cards. 3, 4, about 4,500. Probably about 4,500 base cards. Will go to the poke in the eye. The hot poke in the eye gets almost 5,000 base cards. Homie Sapphire. All right. Triple B. Brand new series parallels. Curtis. So, why? There's a lot of cards in that. That was weird. It's always weird when it always freaks you out a little bit when you see all those extra cards. Okay, so BNS. BNS is kind of a lost series for me. Let's see here. Oh, that's why. Look, it did it again. It did it again where I put the extra base card and then right off the bat. So, AN 1 through 7 just wasn't horribly popular. It wasn't like, oh my goodness, Garbage Pail Kids are back. It was almost like, kind of lukewarm on it. And still today, the crazy thing, I think looking back on it now, AN 1 through 7 aren't bad. There's a ton of subsets, scratch and stink, wrappers, all kinds of goofy stuff with AN 1 through 7. But I just wasn't into it. And that was around 2003 through 2007. I just wasn't sold on coming back into Garbage Pail Kids. Because, I stopped in 88, like a lot of you. So that was about 15, 16 years later, all of a sudden Topps said, let's do it again. Let's have another run at it. And they came out with the stuff, and it just didn't have a ton of fanfare. It didn't really go mainstream. Garbage Pail Kids did not really go mainstream again 2003 to 2007. And then they said, okay, let's try another run. Let's do Flashback. And that got people a little bit interested, but they still didn't quite do it. It didn't quite get the juices flowing. And then all of a sudden the number of new collectors were starting to pick up, and it was starting to come around. By 2009, 2010, I couldn't stand the new stuff. I just was like, I'm not doing the new stuff. But I was totally into the old stuff. I was chasing 2010, 2011. I was chasing Series 1 and Series 2 like a madman. 85. I was like so into it. Boom, yellow, Shaggy Aggie. I was so into it. I was on Craigslist and anywhere else where I could find loose product. And then a couple years later, I was into grading. My specialty, I was known in the community as, not on Facebook, but like the eBay community and kind of inner circles of Garbage Pail Kids is kind of the OS1, OS2 guru. I coined the unicorn set, which was Series 1 glossy backs and Series 2 matte backs. I would put those up on eBay and I'd sell them because they were the rarest of all the rare. Series 1 glossy was the best, and Series 2 matte backs were the best. They only did Series 2 mattes in the Messy Tessie variety, not the Live Mike puzzle backs. But Mike Shimko and I were hell-bent on making, and a couple others, Matt Godsey and Asher. He's pretty big on eBay. We were all kind of into those, and a few others. There was maybe about 10 of us Let me make sure no C's in there. About 10 of us we were all trying to put together PSA 10 sets. Shimko and Asher. Shimko finished a OS2 variation PSA 10 matte back set of Series 2. Impossible. It's just absolutely impossible, and he pulled it off. He did it. He finished it. Took him like 10 years. Not kidding. It took him like 10 years, but he finally pulled it off. OS1 Glossy is a little bit easier because the cards are so clean. Super sweet set. Asher pulled that off. I also had a OS1 Glossy PSA 10 set. I was the first person to get Pop 1 and 2 of Evil Eddie PSA 10. That was rare. That was back in 2013. One submission got 2. I had some super clean sets of OS1 Glossy, and one submission got 44 PSA 10s. 44 of them. Hygiene, right there in the purple. So that's what I was doing, Curtis, when brand new Series 1, 2, and 3 came out. I saw them, I was aware of them, but I wasn't into ripping them. So I never did put together the subsets of the 2012 run known as brand new Series 1, 2, and 3. Finding brand new Series 2 is not that easy. I did buy a few of the subsets. I know the black parallel sets, those were not that common. The person you want to look for if you're looking to buy those sets, two people come to mind. Jeff Pellegrino with Hilltop Auctions. He has the largest supply of singles of anywhere on earth, hands down. So if you need any singles of any of those parallels, get a hold of him. He's on eBay. He's also on Facebook. That's Jeff Pellegrino with Hilltop Auctions. He has by far the largest supply of that. The next that comes to mind that has done a ton of that stuff was Clint Coleman. He's with GPK Wacky Warehouse on eBay. Those two guys have a lion's share of the cards of ANS 1 through current release singles, whether it's base cards, parallels, rarities, full sets. I know Clint Coleman sells full sets of BNS rare parallels. I know a lot of people were after the black parallels in those. Boom, we finally get an orange, and it's a Sapphire Stevie. That is a James Tyrus sighting. James Tyrus has reared up again with another orange. Boom, congratulations there. So as far as knowledge base, I did have all the flashback parallels. I did have all those sets only through purchasing collections. And I did that for Michael McDonald, 15 out of 75. He was trying to get every set ever made. Michael McDonald went batshit crazy on Garbage Pail Kids. He had, I think at one point, 125 Series 2 sets. I'm not kidding. It was insane, and he was trying to make perfect sets. Like perfect. Mattes, glossies, Live Mike, Messy Tessie, you name it. Because there's 3 variations with Series 2. Live Mike puzzle backs, glossy, Messy Tessie, glossy backs, and Messy Tessie matte backs. So there's 3 different sets that you can put together. And then, of course, people get really down in the weeds, and they put together the asterisk backs, the different 1 and 2 asterisks. I've had people put those sets together too. So sorry for the long-winded answer, but the short of it is my knowledge base on BNS is not strong. It's just not super strong because it was kind of for me. It was a forgotten series. I was too busy with 1985, 86. I didn't do a lot of Series 3 grading, mostly Series 1 and 2. And people today can't believe that some of the old timers, the Mark Allens, the Jeff Pellegrinos, they knew me as only specializing in that stuff. I met them, 10, 11 years ago. And that's how they just always knew me. And they see me doing new stuff now. They're like, what happened to you? Where did our old Scott go? I'm like, I'm sorry. I got into the new stuff. I just did. I no longer dabble in the 1980 stuff anymore. At least for now. Maybe I'll go back to it again. I love it. I love the old stuff. The 85, 88, if somebody shows me a binder full of mint 85 cards, oh, why did I top load that? Well, I'm going to top load them, but I did it there. I don't even know why. That was a purple and I'm top loading it. I get talking about 85 cards and all of a sudden the juices start flowing and I get too excited. I ripped some OS1 boxes too, hunting for gems. You can tell pretty quick when you get into an OS1 box. Most OS1 boxes are going to be matte backs. There's really no way to tell which one will be matte or glossy. And you can also tell right away if it's consistent or not. Has the box been piecemealed together, or was it a original box? And you can also tell by the consistency. Usually when you open an OS1 box, you're gonna get either a lot of miscut cards or a lot of centered cards. And usually throughout the box, it's pretty consistent. And so if you get a hold of a box, boom, we got a Shaggy Aggie in the green. This is definitely a different vibe to this case as far as compared to, we got a lot of C cards in case 1. Case 2, nothing in regards to C cards, no rose gold. So far, the first half of this one has been, I guess, below average, I would say. Below average, because the other one felt like it was slightly above average, maybe. This one feels slightly below. So I can either open that third case or I can go back to the wishing well and I can pull a different one out. That's not a problem. Caillou. Hoping to clear them. Jason Firiani is reared up. He's reared up. Somebody woke him up. Somebody poked him. Who poked Jason? Hello, Jason. Yep, but the other reason why I got out of the old stuff was if anybody questions me, I can show you my because PSA has all of my grades that I've ever submitted. I can show you the 2013 submission that is got 44 PSA 10s out of less than 100. I submitted less than 100. I was averaging per Series 1 card, I was averaging better than 50%. Distort Morton, we finally have a Lappin' Larry sighting. Our lucky left-handed Larry sighting, but it's his brother, Distort Morton. Larry, you got a Distort Morton in the yellow wave. Congrats. But yeah, I still look back on it and go, man, why did I sell that set? Why did I sell it? I think Asher still has his. He had it on eBay for $100,000 for a little bit. And during the height of the pandemic, man, PSA 10s were going berserk. And I was watching all that. I'm like, I sold my set already. Why didn't somebody warn me that COVID was coming? Dang it. I mean, I sold it for like $15,000 for a PSA 10 glossy set. Unreal. And geez, during the height of the pandemic, I think the Atom Bomb sold for $30,000 by itself. And mine had two. It had the checklist and the award back. I think I got two of each of the checklist and the award. One was on a resubmit. I resubmitted one because I was like, that is way too clean. And then I got the email from PSA that said, hey, we're going to have to charge you a little more money than the free submission because this card has gone above the value. I'm like, oh, that's a good problem. Boom. Okay. There you go, Curtis. Okay. It's finally okay. You've been waiting for that green wave. You're like, I needed one more green wave. There you go, Curtis. You're welcome. You're welcome, Curtis. Shaggy Aggie, Harry, and the Hendersons. No. I wasn't. I haven't submitted. I haven't submitted much for Sapphire other than pinks. I was not the first. I don't submit near as much as I used to. Typically, I will only submit big atom bombs or something. Why? There we go. I was wondering where the fourth card was. No, I have submitted very little sapphire other than pinks. Other than pinks. Where are our C cards? Are there no C cards in this deck? What is really going on? The last deck produced some. Why are there no C cards here? Again, Jason Tips took them all. He took them all. But yeah, sapphire, only the pinks. The atom bombs, the nasty nicks, the big JDKs, Dead Teds. Those are the ones that I've submitted. None of the other characters. There we go. Hunted Hunter in the Prism variety. Hunted Hunter. There we go. Boneyard Bill. Rutherford B. Hay. B. Hay, Rutherford. No, I've submitted cards every year. My big submission was in 2013. I've submitted, but I've been submitting cards pretty much every year. I took a couple years off, but no. Nope, I've submitted, I probably got 100 submissions or so. Something like that. I got to a point where I was only submitting a couple. Like I submitted some Jordans. Got a Jordan 8.5 on his rookie card. I got a Jordan 10. My neighbor gave me a Jordan Beckett. Two of them. Jordan Beckett 9.5s. And he said, if you get one of these to pop 10, I'll give you $500. So I submitted them both.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
I have to do the last of my photo stuff that I put a long time ago.
Wow. Senior year again? Yeah, I know.
You know.
Can you take the dogs with you?
No.
Are they in your office? Can you put them in with Finn, maybe?
I gotta leave right now.
You can't put them in with Finn?
Here, guys. Come on. Come on.
But,
Scott,
yeah.
you have like a fan that taking a little longer to dry. I don't know why the thing.
Up in the bedroom.
Yeah, hold on, let me grab some.
Take.
Yeah. On the gun. Why were you the first that year? Why was it Pop 1? No, spot 1A and B are known for having a flare. There's certain cards. 2012, 2013 is so there's a couple things, Jason. I'll go into that in just a second. So I don't know what year they there you go. I don't know what year they started labeling slabs glossy back, but it's kind of it's a tad of a couple things. Number one, a lot of people didn't grade Garbage Pail Kids. Just up until that point, it wasn't that common. Most people didn't even know you could grade them. I mean, it just wasn't that common to grade Garbage Pail Kids. It was kind of a sports card thing. Remember, in the middle 2000s, grading cards wasn't that big of an industry. It just wasn't. And it didn't really cross over into non-sports cards that much. And so you had very little volume of Garbage Pail Kids going to the grading stuff. Grading really took off of Garbage Pail Kids right around that time. The other thing is they originally didn't acknowledge anything on the slab. Nothing, no variations at all. checklist, glossy. They just called them Garbage Pail Kids and said, some idiot's spending money grading these. How stupid are they? Meanwhile, graded cards were like, oh my gosh, you have a PSA 9 second series card. They were paying a ton for it. Tiffany lamp, 148. So I know it doesn't seem like that long ago. 9-10 years ago doesn't seem like that long ago, but in the years in the Garbage Pail Kid world, it was like 100 years ago. I mean, it was just kind of in the dark ages of collecting cards and how we collected them. Garbage Pail Kids were kind of shoebox, rubber bands around them, put them in your photo albums. Not really like for the mint collector. And then around 2013, 2014, closer to 30th anniversary, grading, Garbage Pail Kids, and the industry just started going bananas because it was around 30th anniversary. And so you ask, why do I think I was Pop 1 or why it took so long to get Pop 1? What's that Max X from Sapphire 2? It just, a lot of people hadn't graded them yet. There wasn't enough volume. The other thing is that certain cards in Series 1 are known to have the flare. And what the flare is it's kind of or the dog ear. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it, but the dog ear is where the card flares out, and it's called a miscut. Hey, we got a C card finally. Another Shermanator. That's the second Shermanator. And that's what I was talking about. Sometimes you see trends. That's our second C card of Shermanator. AN5 Shermanator. So, series, Nasty Nick, you can look at the pop counts. You just go to PSA and look at the pop counts, and you'll see certain cards just have a lower pop count. And that goes to who? AN5. That's Michael the Great. Michael the Great. Ruther Behave. So yeah, there weren't a ton of people submitting cards to grade. They weren't that expensive. You could grade cards for $8 on the discount. I would send Atom Bombs as an economy and just send it off in the middle of a big stack. They didn't charge you any extra, even if they gave you a PSA 10. I had a Nasty Nick grade PSA 10. They charged me $0 extra. $8 was a PSA 10 Nasty Nick back then. $8 to grade. They take up to 3 to 6 months to grade, but they send them back to you. You pay your $8, and all of a sudden you had a $2,500 card. Boom. Teddy Bear. Now the case is starting to pick up a little bit. It's catching some heat. The coffee's kicking in, and we're catching some heat. 164 and 164 works for Chris Jurgens. Come on down. You got yourself an orange variety. And Chris is like, look at the back. It can't be a 55, Chris. It's only a 48. It's a 48. So, okay, I'm getting a little twisted up here. Let me tell you a few of the things that were going on then. So, again, they just started recognizing glossy backs. So there were probably, Jason, there were probably some glossy backs that were PSA 10 prior to mine, but they weren't labeled correctly. They were matte backs, or labeled as just regular PSA 10, and so they didn't show up on the pop count. So that's a possibility that there were, because there were some PSA 10 Evil Eddies, but they weren't labeled glossy. So when I got mine labeled, they were Pop 1 and Pop 2. I had a lot of Pop 1s because, like I said, they had just started maybe in 2011, maybe a couple years of labeling them correctly. I don't know exactly what year they started. Most had numbers, though. Most of them had 2 or 3, whatever. Some of them, like 18A and B, had they were upwards of 25. Why 18A and B? Well, there's no border. It's a lot easier to grade a PSA 10 when you have no border. See the border here? So how you grade a card is you're looking at the border. That's graded. That to me is a 10 on the border. It looks like a 10. How are the edges? The edges look pretty clean. How is the surface? I don't see any scratches. The surface looks pretty clean. The back. Oh, it's numbered. Yes, it is numbered. It's a green. So you got 4 points to grading. You got the surface, the edges, the centering. Surface, edges, centering. Oh, and the corners. I forgot. I was like, what's the fourth one, Scott? What's the fourth one? The corners. So this card is pretty dang close to a PSA 10. It's for sure grading a 9, but it should get a 10. I mean, modern cards are pretty easy to get PSA 10s on. They center them better now. People complain about the centering. You guys, open up an OS1 box and then complain about centering. If you want to see some shitty centered cards, or better yet, open an OS9 Canadian. Open an OS9 Canadian and talk to me about centering. Holy awfulness. Jeez Louise. But yeah, OS1 cards were pretty well known for being off center. But for the longest time, the other hard ones to get, graded 10 in the glossy variety because of those dog ears. 4A and B was really tough. Man, even to get a 9 on that one was tough. Boom, purple. The Regal Beagle has joined the party again. The Regal Beagle has joined the party. So cards 4A and B. We got it. We're up to another box. Let's get these out of the way and move on to our next box. Boom. Here we go. Next box. Let's get to it. 4A and B, 35A and B, 29, definitely 29. 27A and B was tough. Those all had dog ears. They all had those dog ears, and it was very difficult to get those to grade 10. I had plenty of 9s. I did wind up getting some 10. I never got a 10 of on my own. I think I had to buy it of 29. I can't remember exactly, but 29 was a tough one. Probably the hardest one. 27A and B I did a few times because I continued to grade OS1 stuff for a while, but 29 gave me fits. Seemed like there was another one that was a really low pop count that just was hard to get to grade Jim. Boom, aqua blue right off the bat. Dina comes in dying. Aqua blue, aqua velvet. So the pop counts were a lot lower artificially because they didn't recognize glossy when they first started putting them on there. So hope that answers your question, Jason. But like I said, not a lot of people were grading cards back then. There was just a handful of us. We were all kind of in the same circle. We were all either competing against each other or and it kind of went sideways a little bit. It kind of went ugly. We broke up. Originally, we were really all close. We all talked on the phone. We all were kind of working together, and then money kind of got involved, and other things happened, and we kind of the big four. We kind of split up and we did our own thing. Yeah, we all kind of worked together, and then we kind of we no longer talk. The band broke up. Who else was there? GPK Auctions. You guys see him probably on Facebook. He was a cool cat. Him and I used to work together quite a bit. But yeah, those were kind of the original gangsters of that, the new age stuff. I know Jeff Pellegrino is he's the one that kind of got me really going. I met him through eBay, and he just had so much stuff. He's kind of the godfather. To me, a lot of people refer to me as the godfather of Garbage Pail Kids. He's the godfather to me. He's the one that kind of, even though I'm a little older than him, we're about the same age. But I believe I'm a few months older than him. He's still the godfather to me. He's the one that taught me the ropes of Garbage Pail Kids back in the day, the new ropes, because he was into the new stuff. But he is the all-knowing Garbage Pail Kid for sure. And we still work together. Clint and I still talk a little bit. We've never really worked together per se. We've done a lot of deals together, but he is also who I would refer to as one of the original godfathers of GPK. Clint Coleman with GPK Wacky Warehouse and Jeff Pellegrino with Hilltop Auctions. Those two kind of were the trailblazers. I was a few years after them. But they have a good chunk of inventory. Oh no. Angelo, what color did you say it was going to be, Angelo? Magenta. Angelo, you called it. It's magenta plate. Angelo said in the last 6 boxes, he called his shot. I don't know. Jason, I don't know what you're saying. But anyway, maybe you can talk to me later about it. I don't quite know what you're saying. But this is a magenta plate. Angelo said we were going to pull a plate. And sure enough, we've got a magenta plate. And who played spot 150? We're about to find out. Magenta. Angelo said the magenta was the way to go. Magenta was the way to go. And we went magenta. He said plate. I had a feeling just because this case was kind of dry that it was going to be something. 150. Sam Grass. Sam Grass. 150A going to Sam Grass. He said, Scott, I haven't joined your breaks at all. I'd like to join one. He goes, it's probably going to be my last break because I've got a lot of the cards I wanted to get, but I'm going to try you out. And he tried it out, and look at that. We've got ourselves a plate. That is a Harriet in the plate variety. All right, SPK, you have got thumped. SPK got thumped. We had a bet who was going to get the best hit. We had a bet. Crystal Gale. Metal Matt. Sam gets it. Yep. No, Jason, I don't think you know what you're talking about there. Back originally, they did not put glossy or matte on any of them. They didn't recognize the product to be glossy or matte. There were about six PSA 10s at the time, and when they were doing glossy, so there were about 6. I think where your confusion may be is I never did see a glossy PSA 10. Never put eyes on any of them. I don't even know. They don't tell you who owned those 6. So don't be confused there. I never saw who or what or where. I'm just assuming, and it wasn't they weren't. There were no errors back when they first started doing them. They didn't put any designation on any of them. They didn't put checklist back. They didn't do glossy back. They didn't do any of that. And so I think where your confusion may be is I never did see a glossy PSA 10 that of Evil Eddie out of the 6 or whatever the number was at the time, because I think it was like 6. Is it possible that all 6 were glossy backs? Probably not, because the majority of cards submitted were matte backs. Is it possible 1 or 2 might have been? Maybe, but I have no clue. I mean, that was almost 10 years ago. I have no clue. Is it possible that none of them were glossy backs? Yes, that is also possible. So they weren't. It wasn't that they weren't labeled correctly. Today, if they want to have them, you can resubmit them, and it's called a mechanical error. So you'd send an email to PSA and you say, hey, I have a mechanical error on my submission. And they say, well, what's the error? It should be labeled glossy. And you would send a picture. You'd show the front and the back and say, look, it's not labeled glossy. And then you'd show a picture of the back clearly showing, you would put a matte back next to it. And you'd say, see, look, PSA, this is a glossy back. This is a glossy back. See the comparison between the back? And they say, okay, that is an error. And you would send it to them and they would pay for return shipping. And they'd take care of you in about 2 weeks. And they would slab it and take the designation as a matte back off and make it on the population of the glossy back. So I don't know if that's where you were confused, but no, I never did see those. But when on the glossy designation, I had pop 1 and then I popped pop 2 as well. But as far as did I ever see one? No, I did not. I never did see a matte or a matte back or a slabbed PSA 10 of Evil Eddie at that point. So I hope that clears up your confusion, but that was back in 2013. Yes. Thanks for joining, by the way. Hunted Hunter. Jason, just go away. Don't go away, Matt. Just go away. You're irritating me. Here we go. Mecha Mike, which is pretty common. Mecha Mike. Here we go. Yellow Wave. Yellow Wave right there. Shaggy Aggie. Sam Grass. Congratulations again. Don't go away, Mad. Just go away. Don't go away, Mad. Just go away. Girl, don't go away, Mad. Just go away. Okay, Nancy and Angelo, what should we do with case 3? Should I go with the next one or should I go pull a different one out? Sam, look what you did. Sam, you said one last go. You said, why not, Sam? There you go. Congratulations. Angelo called it for you. Angelo called it for you. Melton Elton, Boneyard Bill, and Rutherford B. Hay. We got 4 hobby boxes left. 4 hobby boxes left. This case has been a little dry, and I had a feeling. I was like, you know what? I think one person is going to be happy with this case, and Angelo said, "Sir, you're going to pull a plate, and it's going to be magenta." And I was like, "Okay." He said in the last 6 boxes, and sure enough, that was down to the last 6 boxes. It's a magenta, and it's a plate. Unreal. I know, Sam. I think so. Sam, you said in the message to me, you said, I haven't joined your breaks yet, and it's probably gonna be my last one. So I'm gonna give you a try, and then boom. You get a plate. Here we go. Hold on, let me get these base cards out of the way. They're starting to stack up. Oh, I see what I need to do. I need to move this over here. So we're gonna finish this case off, and then I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, get cleaned up, and then we're gonna do case number 3. Case number 3. Not a ton. We got some oranges, one C card, and it was a repeat. We had a repeat offender, the Shermanator, but the big hit out of this case has been a plate. Rose gold in case number 1. So we got a rose gold case 1. So we're working up the chain. We're working our way up to a super, hopefully. Boom. Boom. 2 down. 2 more to go. All right. I don't know if this case will produce another one for you, Sam, but I'll try. We need Angela to predict another one. Maybe if Angela predicts another one, we'll do it. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nancy, what'd you say? Roger Lima's going to get all the base. Careful with the base cards. We are looking at roughly 5,000 base cards. About 4,500 base cards going to one lucky winner. 4,500 base cards going to one lucky winner. And then a slew of base refractors. Boom. We got an X-Fractor. Foxy Francis. Foxy and the Francis. So we're going to do 12 Chrome 4 blasters at the end. 2 winners. One will get 8. One will get 4. We've got 2 winners. One will get one of each. We'll get a Chrome 4 hobby. And then we've got the base refractors and the base cards. Whoever wins the base cards, I feel really sorry for you. And I feel sorry for the UPS driver that has to carry that box around because it's going to be heavy. It's going to have a warning sign on it. It's going to have a warning sign that says this box is too heavy. It's too heavy to lift. Use your legs, not your back. Use your legs, not your back. All right. Roger. Roger that. Roger that. Those did not want to come apart. Basket Casey, low count. All that for 4 base cards. Angela and Nancy. Nancy, what'd you say? Roger can have it. Roger. Curtis says no. Manny's the one that likes the base cards. Oh, I feel sorry for you. A lot of sorting. If you ever have extra base cards, like in big bulk, Jeff Pellegrino does buy base cards. His business is he lists singles on eBay. I never have and I never will. But if you ever get a bulk, I've sold them my bulk before, but I mean I've never listed them. There you go, Curtis. You got a Hollywood in the purple variety. Formaldehyde. Yes. So if you do get, if you win this and you'd rather sell them, Jeff Pellegrino would buy them and I could ship them to him. If you're like, sell them to Jeff. He doesn't pay. I mean, it's base cards, so he doesn't pay a ton for them. But if you, he does buy bulk base. So if you're ever looking for somebody, whether it's a person that wins this or you're just sitting on a bunch of base and you're like, I don't want to do with these. He pays a little bit more if they're sorted in order because that takes him a lot of hours to do that, as it would take you. But he will buy them sorted or just placed in there. So if you do decide you want to sell your 5,000 base cards, Jeff Pellegrino is your guy. And I could ship them to him instead of to you. That way, nobody has to pay shipping. I would pay for shipping to him. He's over on the East Coast, though. So that is up to you, up to whoever wins them. And if you'd rather just make sets, you can make a ton of sets out of them. There is some value in them, for sure. If you have 5,000 of them, there's something there. It's definitely worth more than your spot. I would think. Green, look at that. Whispering Woody. Whispering Woody. Let me get rid of these wrappers. I can't see what I'm doing. Getting buried in wrappers. Boom. That is a 73 out of 199. 73 out of 199. Hygiene. Nail and Neil. You did. Angelo, you were all over that. Played, Angelo. Yeah, Angelo, and it's a magenta. Just like you said, you were 100% spot on. Angelo said, I mean, you couldn't have predicted it any better. You said a plate is coming out of this case, which a lot of people say, okay. And then he said it's going to come out of the last 6 boxes. Okay, well, a lot of people could say that. And then he said it's going to be magenta as well. And he hit all of them. Last 6 boxes, magenta, and a plate. Nice call. What am I sleeving? What am I sleeving that for? Crazy Scott, you're stupid. You're stupid. What are you sleeving for? The Alien Ian, anything above a prism. No kidding. No kidding. Anything in Alien Ian. Not seen a lot of the aliens. Amp fully called it. Full meal deal. There we go. No. Maxi Axie. 3 hobbies to go, and then I'm going to do a cleanup again. I'll be back in about 20, 25 minutes or so. Sometimes it takes me a little longer. Boom. Swollen Sue Ellen. She's still swollen. Mardi Gras and Nailed Neil. Boom. That used to be a Billy McLeod spot. Billy McLeod. I got a 10 to the high roller board though. I got a Chrome 2 Hobby. I got a 10 to. So let me deal with that. But Angelo, Nancy, I was gonna let you guys decide. It was Sam. Sam got it. Sam got it. Yeah, I did. I beat SPK for 2. I tied him right here. This tied him. That's what tied him, and then that's what took me over the edge right there. So, and we still have a whole case to go, Roger. We still have a chance for that super. Super unleaded. We're gonna do it. Boom. Empty box. Let me get these base cards out of the way. Be careful with Roger's base cards. All right, Roger. Roger that. I'm careful. Holy base cards. It's a base card party. All right. Base refractors are going to be hot. Hot. Horrible card singles. Curtis, you said, I saw you post something about being an admin of a Whatnot page. I have a Whatnot page. I just haven't really gone full blown into it yet. Curtis, I might need your help. I might need your help as I transition over there at some point. Boy, these have Peronis, something terrible. Peronis curvature. Look at that. These have Peronis. Do not disturb on. That's weird. Okay. Peronis. But I might need your help, Curtis, over there. I may need a little bit of help as I venture over that direction. It's going to be a little while before I go into Whatnot. Trying to get my own page. Cruising on Facebook still. As I'm still doing that. Yellow. Nobody is hornier than Hal. Nobody is hornier than Hal. It's just not possible to be hornier than Hal. He's so horny. His nose grows. He's that horny. Turns into a trumpet. Horny Hal. No one is hornier than Hal. There we go. Bushy Bernice. This is box number 10. We have 2 more to go. And then case number 2 is in the books. It has been nice. Well, nice for one. Nice for Sam. Sam's like, it was nice for me. Produced a magenta plate. 1 plate, 1 rose gold. Boom. Oh, Drippy Dan's in the house. Danny Reed. What do you see, Danny? Headless seat card you just pulled in refractor pile. Okay, let me look. Going through it now. Danny, I didn't see a C card in the refractor pile. Danny. No C card. No C card. It's Max Axe. Guys, it was Max Axe. It wasn't Headless Horseman. You got Roger all fired up now. Thanks a lot, Danny. You got Roger all fired up. He's like, give me my seat card, Scott. What are you doing? Sorry. It's possible. I'm busting 3 cases, so it is possible, but I just went through them. It was a Maxi Axie. No. Danny, stay. Danny, stay. Don't run away, Danny. Boom. But now you have me looking even closer. Danny, you have my eagle eye on it. I'm looking closer. Oh, boom. Okay. Again, no one is hornier than Hal. Nancy, your call. Should I stick with the same case that I have in front of us right up there? Or should I go back to the wishing well? Your call. Nancy's going to make the call on that. Nancy, your call. All the pressure's on Nancy. Danny, you're fine. Danny, you are fine. It's always good to go back and look. Took me 2 seconds, Danny. Took me 2 seconds. If I wouldn't have gone back and looked, we all would have thought there was a headless guy in there. There was a headless guy in there. So I'm glad I went back and looked. It's always good to double check. Decapitated heady in the prism variety. Nancy, trade it. Okay. I need to put my phone on the charger. Yep, those came out of Louisiana. Those cases that I sent to no, Indiana. They came out of Indiana. All base cards. Okay. All right, I see you, base cards. Outer Space Chase. There you go, Nancy. You wanted that base refractor. Okay, I'm going to swap that case out. I'm going to go get a different one. I'm going to go find an ugly one for Nancy. It's going to have Outer Space Chase written on the back of it. Outer Space Chase. As soon as we're done with these 2 boxes. I wouldn't say they were bad, though, Nancy. We did pull a rose gold and a plate. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Like to step it up a little bit. I like to pull my first autograph. That would be nice. Can we at least do that? Is that too much to ask? Or some cards that aren't stuck together? That'd be good. B says keep. B says keep. Oh boy. No one will know. No one will know. No one will know. Oh, B's looking at the writing on that one. Here's the case that's in front of us. Right here. Is this the one or not? Is that the one? We'll know. Nancy's getting bullied. Nancy's getting bullied. She's getting bullied. Bullied out of a decision. Angelo, he's hiding on the decision. He's like, I don't know what to say. Rose gold and a plate. Rose gold and a plate. Can we get better than a rose gold and a plate? If Nancy hits, I'll tell her I swapped the cases. If she doesn't hit, I'll tell her I swapped the cases. Oh, I'm cracking myself up over here. Here we go. Okay. Angelo heard some bullying was going on, so he jumped in. It's like, trade it out. Trade it out. Last pack of this goodness. 2 boxes to go. 2 boxes to go. Boom. Woody Allen. Curtis. Curtis is reared up. 2 base cards. Curtis has reared up and got a Woody Allen in the black. We got plenty of blacks. Plenty of black parallels. Got the plate. Not much. I don't think we got 1 C card. 1 C card out of that one. Congratulations, and that is a checklist back, and it is numbered. It's numbered 55 out of 99. 55. That's Chris that likes the 55s, I believe. Isn't it, Chris? Don't you like the 55 numbers? All right. Let's get down. Let's get down to it. Shit, and shoved it. Let me get that plate out of the way. Here we go. We are down to our last 2 hobbies, and then we're moving on to case number 2, 3. Eric. It's Eric that likes those. Okay, it's Eric. Eric, that's right. Eric likes the 55s. Well, Curtis, you got a 55. in the black parallel. The only trend I'm seeing with these two cases, really, well, I'm seeing two trends. One trend is Nancy's not getting any hits. That's not good. That is not good. That's not a good trend. The second trend that I'm seeing is every case so far has delivered one of the bigger hits. Not huge. I'd say a plate is huge. A rose gold I wouldn't put in the huge category, but I'd say a bigger hit. I'd put red in the huge with plate. Super obviously is just next level. It's next level, and there's only 166 of them or whatever, so you're just not going to see a lot of those. That's Captain Obvious there. So I would say the plate, a red, and an autograph. But I'd also say the rose gold is a special hit, and so we've seen one special hit per case. So let's do boom. There we go. They did not like each other. They did not like each other. Uh-oh. Danny, you're the only one I pull supers for. Just Danny. 135 and 166. Okay. All right. Angela's saying we're going to see a C card in here. Let's do it. Angela's calling his shot again. A shot in the dark. He's saying C cards are coming. Law of averages say they should, Angelo, because this case has not been a C card friendly case. Boom. Why did YouTube stop my music? Nope. It didn't totally stop. All right. A 45 Woody Allen. All right, Wednesday, case of Sapphire 1. Yes, I'm still ripping Sapphire 1. I'm going to rip Sapphire 1 through a double break on Halloweeny. I'm going to do an early break on Halloween day. That way everybody can get their drink on and get going on. Whatever they got going on, they can get going on. There's your outer space chase. Four-eyed Ida. So yeah, we've got about 4 more weeks left of Sapphire 1. I'm going to take a 2-month break. 2-month break on Sapphire 1. I will be breaking Sapphire 2. For those that tuned in earlier, I'm still waiting on securing my allocation of Sapphire 2. It's kind of still playing the waiting game a little bit. Just kind of seeing what's going on. But I do expect this week a lot of movement with Sapphire 2. As Florida starts to kind of start the healing process, that means packages are starting to move, and you will see Sapphire 2 coming out in major bulk, and I expect to land some this week through my distributors, and I should have a Sapphire break up by next week, and I'm going to be doing 20 box breaks. Probably drop my first one next week, not this week, but probably next week. And I'll find a day, and that'll just be my day that I stick to it. And it will be right of first refusal. I have no clue about pricing. I haven't even looked at that yet because I don't even know what I'm going to be paying for boxes. So how can I price? How can I price if I don't know the price of the boxes? And for those that really like the base cards, I will not be doing base cards in my Sapphire 2 breaks. So 65 out of 150 X-Fractor. The base cards will be like Chrome 4. I will do them as prizes. It's the only way that I can. It's the only way that I can sustain and do 20 box breaks is to do them that way. And so, as an incentivize folks that aren't happy about that, I will be giving away a box or two at the end, along with giving away the base cards at the end, 164B. So I will be giving away prizes. So you will get some incentive there, and hopefully you win a box, your own sealed box. But no, I will not be sleeving 20 boxes of Sapphire 2. I just won't. I don't have the capacity to do it now that my son has left me stranded. Boy, we're hitting them pretty coming. So no, there will be no base cards sleeved, and they will not be going out to those that played those spots unless they win. Unless they win them, or they instead of getting a base card, you might get a sealed box. And I'll do those prizes at the end of each Sapphire break. But like I said, you have plenty of choices out there. Plenty of choices out there for breaks. My suggestion is if you absolutely need Series 3 and 4 base cards, 1,000 of them of the same character, there's going to be plenty of breakers that will be doing that. So you have plenty of options out there. I know. It upsets some people. So if it upsets you and you can't get over it, I'd say build a bridge and then start walking. Start walking over that bridge and you'll find another breaker that will be sleeving base cards and schlepping. I don't have the capacity to do that. I don't. So I will be doing them as prizes. Probably the structure of the break will be first place, we'll get a Sapphire 2 box. Second place, we'll get half the base cards. Third place, we'll get half the base cards. And then fourth place, we'll get another sealed Sapphire 2 box. That's probably how I'll do my structure. I'm just kind of spitballing right now, but that's probably how I will do it. It will be right of first refusal, and I plan on doing 20 box breaks once I'm up and running. Once I've secured from my distributors the boxes that I need to, I will be dropping that, and I'll probably be doing those breaks on my page. I don't know that I'll be doing them on YouTube at all. Since I have my own page now, I'll probably be doing them over there on the live stream. So you can tune in there and watch. If you choose to not play, that is totally fine. Pricing of the spots will, like I said, unknown at this point. I'll get all those details worked out as I learn more information. Still a lot for me to digest and figure out, but that's kind of the latest on what my plans are at Calvert Cards with the Sapphire 2 goodness. Sapphire 2 goodness. So I'm going to put it in the hands of a couple winners to build the base sets and redistribute them out in the community. So that is my plans, and that way it allows me to do 20 boxes and maybe even more. I doubt I'll do 30, but I will be doing I don't like doing small breaks. Obviously here, Captain Obvious, I'm doing 3 cases of Chrome 4 Hobbies. If I'm going to sit down, turn the phone on and start breaking, I want to get good and lathered up. I want to find a plate. I want to find a rose gold. I don't want to do the smaller breaks. There's plenty of breakers that do smaller breaks. So those are a quick show. I like to do the marathon breaks. And I used to do those with Sapphire 1. I used to. Now Sapphire 1 has shrunk down to just the 10 box. 10 box variety is what a Sapphire 1 break is for me. Oh, there we go. Max Axe, we hit a 137A. A 137A has hit. I do. 137. 35. Roger. Yes. We didn't, Angelo, you didn't predict that. You didn't. You have to be wrong every once in a while. You had to be wrong. Oh, right into my coffee. Great. Wrappers in my coffee. The last thing is wrapper debris in my coffee. All right, final box of case number 2. Final box. I do need an intern. I need an 18-year-old back home again. I told him, I said, your job next summer will be to sleeve for me. Your job next summer is to sleeve. He's like, okay. I go, I'll pay you more than Office Depot. I will. And my 13-year-old, you don't want his booger fingers on anything. Oh, I forgot to put my phone on the charger. Hold on. Put my phone on the charger before it goes dead. 20 boxes is my plan, though. I thought about doing more than that, but I think 20 is a good number. I think 20 we'll probably pull. We should pull a red, some purples, you know, especially if they're still coming in at three hits. Not happy with that. Move these over. All right. Here we go. Now I'm back. Now I'm cooking with gas. Here we go. This is the final box of case number 2. This case has produced a plate. The previous case produced a rose gold. What is the third case going to produce? Hopefully a big banger. Hopefully a third banger out of the bunch. Let's see. Maybe we're not done with this case yet. Angelo says we're not done yet. A C card. We got to get a C card, Angelo. This case has been light in the britches on the C cards. Super light in the britches. Just base cards. Boy, that pack should have been labeled. Do not open. Do not open. Not worth your time. Just throw it in the base card pile. Base, base, base. Angelo, when is that C card coming? All supers. All right, Angelo. Angelo, leave it there, Angelo, because unless we get a C card, I'd like to just keep it at that red is coming in the next pack. In the next case. Red in the next case. It'd be really crazy if you could predict the what number. You don't have to do A and B, just the number. There's a Shaggy Aggie. Shaggy Aggie. My britches aren't light. All right. It looks like another. It looks like that Chrome 2 Hobby is almost full. Chrome 2 Hobby is almost full over there. I'm gonna take a look at that and see what's going on there. I see Gooley and Julian picked up a spot. It might be time to close that to a mini and just let them close it out. So I'll probably tend to that. Deadly, deadly. Ooh, that was a Ruby Cube. Angelo, where is that C card? Where's the C card, Angelo? Mahogany. Mahogany. Dale Snail. All right. Well, we're getting loaded on base refractors, that's for sure. Base refractors are getting loaded. Again, at the end of break 3, at the third one, stick around because that's when we're doing the prizes. See if you win yourself a Chrome 4 Hobby or some blasters. Oh, I feel bad already. I don't know who's gonna win it, but boom! Amazing Grace 147A in the black wave. There we go. 147. 147. Who does 147 work for? Let's find out. I can't remember. Who's 147? 147 works for Taryn. Hawaiian. Hawaiian man. Gotta come visit you in Hawaii sometime. There you go, 147. What's the number on the back? 27 out of 99. Lots of black waves. Lots of black waves this break. That is for sure. Ventriloquist and another base. Roger Lima. Roger Lima, you're going to have 5,000 base cards, Roger. Roger, 5,000 base cards coming your way. Yeah, if you like I said, if you don't know what to do with them or you don't want to spend the time sorting them, I can connect you with Jeff Pellegrino. He would, I'm guessing he would take them off your hands. Maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. You just have to work out the price on them. But if you want them, they're kind of fun. It's fun for a minute. You're like, oh, this is great. This is the best time of my life. No, it's not. No, it's not. Why do I have so many base cards? How many sets would that produce? Maybe 4? Probably 4 sets, I'm guessing. Oh, look at that. A Hickey. A Nicky Hickey right on top. We must have had an extra card in that last batch. Musta. Or maybe this one has the extra card. Let's see. Yes, look at all the extra cards in here. Extra, read all about it. That was the extra cards. That's why that base refractor popped up. Okay, this time I'm going to change my gloves in between. Probably give me a half hour. Probably, I would say a half hour so I can tend to, there it is, Max Axe, 137A in the X-Fractor. What's the number on the back? Let's see. That is a 143 out of 150 in the X-Fractor variety. Ruby Cube and Locale. No one's hornier than Hal. Not even that base card. Again, there it is. I was like, where'd it go? It was stuck. Wallpaper. Roger Lima. There you go. Roger, turn them into wallpaper. Great for wallpaper. Boom. Greta Garbage. Base refractor's a little bit more exciting if you win that one, because that's probably 2 sets of base refractors right there. It's going to be a pile of those too. Probably 2 sets. Okay, Angelo, we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We're down to 3 packs. Where is that C card? Angelo, that C card's got to be coming. No, instead it's a Traveling Travis 127A. 127A. We still have 2 packs. Can we get some magic in the last 2 packs? Let's see. Base. Oh, yes. Yes. Hello, right on top. Yes, this case got us a plate and an autograph. Yes, 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 yes. Second to last pack magic. Angelo, you were wrong. Wow, okay, this case is starting to become money. Yes, AN2. AN2. All right. All right. Hello, Otto. Yes, that woke me up. 15 out of 50. 15 out of 50. AN2. I needed that. I needed a wake-up call. I was like, Angelo, where is it? Wow. Excellent. Excellent. Angelo, you were off by a C, but that's okay. We'll take it. Yes. Yes and yes. Let me get these wrappers out of here. That was a case. And we still have 1 pack to go. Where did that plate go? Let me find that plate. There it is. That is a nice case. Okay. That came out of this case. Happy with that. Look at that. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. We got one more pack. One more pack. All right. Alrighty then. Excellent, excellent. Oh, cool. And we get a yellow. We get a Hunted Hunter to wind it down. Excellent. Last 6 boxes were fantastic. Those were special last 6 boxes. 2 of the 6. 2 of the 6. No C's. No C's. We only got 1 C in that case. That's okay. That's okay. So that was case number 2, boys and girls. Case number 2 comes in smoking. A plate and an autograph. Case number 1. Case number 1 comes in with a rose gold. So we have 1 case to go. 1 case. We've got an auto. We've got the plate. We got the rose gold. Now what do we need? We need a red and we need a super. And then we got the rainbow. We're 2 away from the rainbow. Can we do it? 2 away from the rainbow. I'm okay with a partial rainbow if they just give us 1 of those 2. Give us 1 of those 2 in case number 3. Tune in about 30 minutes. 30 minutes, come back. I will do case number 3. Let's see if we can step it up 1 more notch. That was 2 notches up. That's how you go up from a rose gold. We climbed the ladder 2 more notches and we got an auto and a plate. Can we go 1 more notch up? 1 more notch up. How about a red? I don't know if that's a notch up. I'd say that's the equivalent of the plate. Maybe a half notch up. Or can we go to a super? Tune in about 30 minutes. I got to clean all this up. We are going to stick with that case. It seems like the bullies overwhelmed the nice people. So, and case 2 was pretty hot. So I'm going to stick with that case. I'm making an executive decision because case number 2 is white hot. I have a feeling case number 3 is going to have something nice in it. So let's roll with case number 3. It's what I originally had picked out. We're going to leave that alone. Please, Nancy, can it be a alien? Please, for Nancy's sake, can it be an alien? Make it an alien and it'll make the best break I've ever had. If we can do an alien of a red, that'll be my best break ever of anything I've ever done. If we can get an alien red and then a plate, an autograph, and a rose gold, that would be my best break ever. That's all I'm asking. An alien and the red. And everyone else, I just upset everybody. I just upset everyone. But Nancy's happy. She's happy with that wish. We'll see. Tune in 30 minutes. Come back. Let's do one more last piece of the show. And hopefully we upstage these three monsters right here. Let's upstage these three monsters.